everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to show you this one. I've been planning these nails for ages. It was a family wedding that I was going to, my cousin's wedding, and I had a dress and everything. And the wedding, I wanted the nails to match the dress, and it was like a lace, light blue lace dress, but I wanted glitter on the tips and everything. So I did a few practices, and then obviously I did it. And yeah, I was really happy with the way they turned out. I've been trying to get this to look right, these like glitter tips, for a long time. I've been doing quite a lot of practicing with the reverse French technique, and I think I'm getting better, so I'm enjoying doing that. It's always much harder filming on my own nails than it is on the practice hand, but I love showing you what I did, and I was really happy with these nails. I loved them, and I did get a lot of comments on them at the wedding as well, so that was good. So what I'm using a few different products, a few different brands. The polygel that I'm using for the nail beds is EC Cosmetics, the gel-like polygel, and that's it's not got a name, it's just got a number, 025. I was really unsure about ordering it because on the website it looks like this really nice pink, but I've seen a few people's videos and it looks a bit too pink, or a bit too sort of orangey pink. But it must just be the cameras or the telly or something, because it is a gorgeous colour and it was perfect when it arrived. So happy that I ordered that. And I love the formula of it as well. When you're filing it, it's so soft, it's really good. So I'd already put a base coat on the nails. I just cut that out to try and make this video a bit shorter because it is quite a long one. Because I do show you all of the nails on this hand that I'm doing, not just a couple of the nails like I usually do, because I wanted you to be able to see me do it, you know, all the way through. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting the nail beds on. The nail bed part takes ages for me to do, so I have only done, I think I showed you 3 of the nails when I was doing this. But anyway, I've sped it all up, trying to get it as quick as I can this video, but still sort of showing you exactly what I was doing. So I'm putting the nail beds on, and I'm putting them up quite high, so that when I put the glitter on and I file it, it reveals a nice smile line, because I've tried to do it lower before, and I find the higher that I do it, the better it turns out. So even though there's too much polygel on there, it's better for me doing it like that than having to redo them. So you'll see on my other hand that I'd already done, if you look closely, you'll see that they look quite blue, and the reason for that is that I was using the She Modern sheer pigments, and on the first hand that I did, I was thinking that the 025, the polygel, was like a cover polygel, so it was completely opaque, but it's not. It's actually a little bit translucent. So when I put the sheer pigment on, the blue one, I'd put it on sort of from a bit above halfway down the nail. So when I actually finished the nails and I was filing them, and I put the top coat on, the pink doesn't look pink anymore, it looks blue, and I was gutted because I thought, I've spent ages on these, I'm going to have to redo them. So I did. I actually filed out with my e-file all the nail beds, and I redid the nail beds, so when I finished it, they do look as pink as the other hand, and they don't look blue anymore, because I wasn't having that. That wasn't the look I was going for. Okay, so all the nail beds are done, and I just filed them so that I got the right shape. And yeah, it's so easy to file this polygel, it's brilliant to use, I love it. So after I've done that, I'm going in with the glue gel from She Modern, and that helps you to stick pigments and things, including the sheer pigment. So I'm first using the brush that comes in the bottle, and then I'm getting a fine liner brush, and I'm making sure that I get that glue gel right up the sides of that nail bed, because I don't want any bits that haven't got this glue gel on, because I want the pigment to stick to everywhere I want it to stick to. So that only needs curing for 30 seconds, so I go in and I cure that. The pigment that I'm using is the Sheer Blue Sky, and I found that was the best colour to use. I've got a few of those colours, but I really like that one, so that's the one that I was using. It went the best with this glitter and that I'm using in the dress. So I'm just going to tap that on and then rub it in with my finger, and then after I've done that on all of the nails, I'm going back in with a little bit of the powder in my tray, and then I'm brushing it all the way up the sides to make sure that that blue is completely over all those tips.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my...
So then after I've done that, I'm going in with my Model 1's base coat, and I'm just putting that over all of that sheer pigment. And then what I'm doing is I'm using the brush from the bottle, like with the glue gel, and then I'm using the fine liner brush as well to make sure that that base coat gets right up those side parts of that nail bed, because I want the glitter to go all the way up those sides as well. So I'm going to leave this base coat wet, because I'm going to just press the glitter into it.
Friends, ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna...
So these are the glitters that I'm going to be using. One is from Glitter Sparkle Nail Design and one's from Smiley's Glitter. So the Smiley's one is Blue Iris Iridescent Mylar Mix. And then the next one is Ice Blast from Glitter Sparkle Nail Design. I love both of these and I wanted them both on. So I'm putting the iridescent one right up sort of at the top. And then on the tip of the nail, that's where I'm putting the Ice Blast, but that's going to go on sort of on a second coat. So with this first coat, I'm just I'm pressing it on, but I'm rubbing it in as well, because this is going to be like your base layer of glitter. So I want to make sure that it is covering the whole surface of that tip. So I did want them translucent, and using that sheer pigment makes sure that they are, but in hindsight I think I would have put a second coat of that pigment on, just to make it a little bit darker, but I still loved them anyway. So then after I've done that, I'm going in with some Builder Gel. This is the Builder Gel that I'm trying to use up. I'm trying to find a really clear Polygel that I can use instead of Builder Gel, but because I was using this glitter I wanted it completely clear, so I had to use Builder Gel. You can probably see it's absolutely covered in glitter, this Builder Gel. It's got glitter in it and I've been using it for a while, so it's got quite a lot of glitter in it. So when I put the Builder Gel on, I'm just going in with the Ice Blast. Now these are sort of it's a chunkier glitter, so that needs to be pressed on, and I'm just putting that on right at the tip, and then I'm going back in with the iridescent glitter right underneath that nail bed. And I'm doing that on all of the nails apart from the ring fingers, because I'm going to use a different glitter on the ring fingers. To be honest, when I'd finished doing it, there wasn't really that much difference between the glitters that I'm using and the glitter that I used on the ring finger, but it is a different glitter. It's got a different name and it's got different stuff in it. It's a Christmas glitter and it's got snowflakes in it. I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm just going to do the same process on all of the nails, and then I'm going to go over them with the builder gel.
I can help you out. 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 I can help you out.
So this is the other glitter I'm using. It's called Snow Queen and it's from Smiley's. So it is a light blue glitter. It's lighter than the other one and it's got snowflakes in it and more bits of white in it than the other one. So I was thinking that this nail would turn out to be quite a bit lighter than the other ones, but to be honest, because I put that sheer pigment on, it all sort of came out pretty much the same colour, so it doesn't matter. But the snowflakes in it are iridescent snowflakes and they are really gorgeous. So I loved how they turned out, because I know it's still classed as autumn and it's not winter yet, but I wanted snowflakes on. So I'm getting them out now and I really wanted to wear them, so I was really pleased that they were in this set. So I'm going to put some music on now and just let you watch while I finish the nails off. I'm just going to make sure that I get a snowflake on that ring finger, and then I'm going to be putting the builder gel on all of the nails and trying to build it up so that I'm ready to file it all. And I will come back to you when I've filed them all, and then it is top coating time.
I can help you out. I can help you out. I can help you out. Look, if you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go, here we go.
So when all that gel has been cured, it is time to file, and then I've done that off camera, and now it's top coating time. I'm so excited. I absolutely love the way these look. That glitter is gorgeous. So I'm doing this voiceover and I'm just staring at them. But no, the reason I love the Ice Blast glitter from Glitter Sparkle Nail Design is that it like shimmers from blue to pink. So in certain lights and the way you turn your hands and things like that, it shows through pink as well as blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I'd really like to do some nails just with that all over, so I'll have to see what if I end up doing that. But yeah, these nails were gorgeous as they were. They didn't really need anything else, but as I was going to a wedding and I wanted them to really stand out, I decided that I was then going to go in with the 4D sculpting gel that I got from Model Wands, and I'm going to do a sculpted flower. Now this, in hindsight, I wouldn't have done it because it took absolutely ages. I've not done it in a while. I didn't practice. It was just a spur of the moment thing. I thought, right, I'm going to do a 4D flower, and it took absolutely forever because I kept doing it wrong. I couldn't get my brush to get the petals the right way, and then I realised sort of right at the end when I was doing the last petal that I was holding the brush the wrong way, because when I was practicing doing it ages ago I had the brush at a certain angle, so that's why it wasn't working. Just my luck that I'd only realised that at the end, but I have put some of it in so you can see me doing it. So the first thing that I do is I get some top coat and I just put a little blob of that on the nail to put a rhinestone in. Now the reason why, I don't know whether you saw it when I was top coating, but the Polygel had a bubble in it, And so that's the exact spot that I'm putting this rhinestone over so that you can't see it. So that was kind of the reason for doing this flower as well. So I just cure that in the lamp, and then I go in with the 4D gel, and I've cut a lot of this out because I had to do the petals like lots of times and keep changing it and everything, because it did make a mess everywhere and it took me ages. The 4D gel itself isn't messy, it was just me that was making a mess everywhere. So I tried to use the little silicone tools that I've got, and I still couldn't use them, so I went back to this brush. This is my favourite brush for doing 3D art with. I just wasn't holding it at the right angle, so it took a while. So I've sped this up so it doesn't take quite as long, and I am really happy with the way it turned out. I did think the petals were a bit too far away from the rhinestone, but that's just practice, and I really love the way that they were at the end. I should probably have put a blue stone in there and not the AB one, because you couldn't really see it that well. As usual, links to everything that I've used in the video will be in the description box, so you can go straight to it if you want to buy these things, like all the glitters and the polygel and everything like that.
Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, I can help you out, I can help you out.
So what do you think? Do you like these nails? I absolutely love them. I'm going to be really upset when they grow out and it's time to redo them. But on the other hand, I'm going to be happy because I get to use more glitter, because my next set is definitely going to be a glitter set as well. So I can't wait to do that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my original ones. And as usual, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.